Hey there, YouTube family. My name is James, and I wanted to welcome you to the Everything Healthcare channel. Welcome to our video about respite care. If you're caring for a loved one with a chronic illness or disability, you know how rewarding it can be, but also you know how challenging it can be. That's where respite care comes in. In this video, we'll explore what respite care is, why it's important, and how it can benefit both you and your loved one. We'll also share tips for finding respite care options that work for your unique situation. Whether you're a caregiver yourself or you're supporting someone who is, this video is for you. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of respite care. So respite care is a form of short-term, temporary care provided to individuals with medical needs who require assistance with daily activities. It can be a great aid to those who are looking after someone with an ailment or impairment. Respite care services are typically provided by trained professionals in the home, at daycare programs, overnight stays, and even on vacation trips. Respite stays can be an invaluable asset, offering much needed reprieve from the toils of tending to oneself or others. Moving on to our next topic, let's take a look at who can benefit from respite care. Respite care can provide a much needed break from the everyday routine while also helping seniors and those with disabilities maintain their independence. It can also give family members a chance to take a vacation or handle other obligations without worrying about their loved one's well-being. In certain scenarios, respite care may even avert the need for hospitalization or a move to a nursing home by permitting someone to stay in their own residence longer than would have been possible otherwise. Caregivers of people with chronic illnesses may also benefit from respite services because they often need additional support when managing symptoms and treatments associated with long-term conditions like cancer or multiple sclerosis. Respite providers can provide companionship during medical appointments and assist with activities that might become difficult due to physical limitations caused by illness. Respite providers can give both patients and their caregivers a sense of emotional backing throughout the healing process. Respite services can be of great help to families, particularly those caring for children with special needs such as ASD or DS, by providing a much needed break from the extra time and energy required for daily routines. These parents often experience higher levels of stress than other families due to the extra time required for daily routines such as feeding and toileting, along with frequent doctor visits related to specialized healthcare needs. Programs like this provide an opportunity for these parents to get away from it all, while ensuring their child is receiving quality attention at home in their absence. You may not have known this, but respite care can be provided in a variety of settings, depending on the needs of the individual. Nursing homes typically provide 24/7 nursing care, medication management, physical therapy, occupational therapy, and other healthcare services as required by each resident's condition or diagnosis. Facilities provide amenities such as meal prep, housekeeping, and washing assistance to aid those who may be unable to do so themselves due to age or disability. Assisted living facilities are designed specifically for people who need some level of support but don't require full-time nursing care like they would find at a nursing home facility. Residents at assisted living communities often receive help with basic activities such as dressing and bathing, but still maintain their independence by being able to come and go freely within the community without needing any additional help beyond what is provided on site. Amenities offered at assisted living communities include meals prepared according to dietary restrictions or preferences, housekeeping, transportation, recreational programs, social events, beauty salons, barbershops, library service, you get the picture. Caregivers keep a watchful eye on the activities of seniors at adult daycare centers, giving family members peace of mind that their loved ones are in good hands while they engage in recreational pursuits such as walking clubs, gardening clubs, art classes, and exercise classes. In-home respite care allows individuals requiring extra assistance due to age or disability to stay safely in their own homes while having access to medical professionals when needed through visiting nurses or therapists coming directly into the residence. This provides much needed relief for primary caregivers, allowing them to take breaks away from caring duties periodically without having to worry about leaving someone unattended who is unable to perform everyday tasks independently anymore. This type of respite care service provides convenience for both parties involved, offering flexibility and scheduling availability that can accommodate different lifestyles and preferences, as well as varying levels of needs and requirements across the board. Now you might be wondering, how long does a respite stay last? It can honestly range from a few hours to several days or weeks, depending on the individual's requirements and circumstances. For instance, respite care may be necessary when a family caregiver has to take time off work or if they need some extra help due to exhaustion. It can range from brief periods of relief for a caregiver in the home to multiple days spent in an assisted living center with professional help for activities such as dressing and bathing. Respite services also include overnight stays in specialized residential facilities that offer 24/7 supervision and assistance with daily tasks like eating meals and taking medications. Medicare Part A covers up to 5 consecutive days of respite care in certain circumstances, such as when a primary caregiver must travel out of town unexpectedly, or if you require additional support during times when you are unable to perform daily tasks independently due to illness or injury. In other words, it may be of either short or extended duration, contingent upon the person's requirements and inclinations. Following that up, we get to one of the most important questions. How is respite care paid for? Well, it can be paid for in several ways, depending on the individual's eligibility requirements and coverage plan. Private insurance plans could potentially cover the expenses related to respite care, while Medicaid may also offer fiscal aid. It is essential for individuals with private health insurance to inspect their policy details in order to ascertain whether respite care is included. Many policies may not cover respite care, and those that do typically have limits on the amount they will pay annually, so if in doubt about your coverage, speak to your insurer first before deciding on using respite care services. Medicaid can also provide financial support for respite care in certain situations. To qualify for Medicaid services, certain criteria such as income levels and disability status must be met. Each state has its own set of guidelines that must be met before an individual can receive assistance from Medicaid, so it's important to understand what these requirements are before applying for benefits. For those without access to traditional funding sources, alternative ways of obtaining financial assistance for respite care are available. Organizations such as the National Family Caregivers Association, or NFCA, provide grants which can be taken advantage of. Employers may also offer paid leave programs that allow caregivers to take time off work while still receiving their full wages. This is especially beneficial when multiple family members share responsibility for providing long-term health support, since each person would not have their salary impacted by taking turns being away from work due to their caregiver duties. When considering payment options for respite care services, it is important to look into all available resources, including private insurance plans, Medicaid, and other charitable organizations, which could potentially provide financial support if needed. Taking the time now to explore each option carefully will ensure that you find the best solution possible when seeking out this type of specialized medical attention later on, saving both time and money in the long run. Thanks for sticking around to this point in the video. I hope you learned something new today. It would mean the world to me if you could hit that subscribe button so we can continue to grow together as a channel. Also, smash the like button if you enjoyed the content. I have something new for you every week, so stay tuned and see you next time.